Good evening, Bladers. I finally got Union Achilles CNXT Plus. Of course, it's used by Iga Akaba, who's the main champion of Beyblade GT, until he gets beaten by the King of Hell, Arthur Percival. It's a balance type, burst system, right spin, and GT system. It has two modes, power and speed mode, and this is all depending on if you have this part attached to the base or detached from the base. And this part is known as the Union Sword. Union Swords. B150. So the chip is Achilles, of course. The weight is Retsu. Same thing on Slash Valkyrie. The base is Union. These are the two modes. That's speed mode. And power mode has the two blue swords on it. The disc is Convert, and the driver is Extend Plus. An upgraded version of the original Extend driver on regular Z Achilles. Those are the stats for the two modes. And yes, I finally got this. Alright, so we have all the parts out. And these are the stickers. I'm going to put them on later because it takes me a while to do it, so I don't feel like doing it right now. At least not while, unboxing and reviewing the parts. I'll do it after. And please ignore my extremely dirty floor. So the driver is Extend Plus. So the original Extend was basically just a wider version of Fusion. But they came with an extra part. The original Extend chip could come off, which exposes this weird sharp spike. And then they added this new gold chip on it, which in this case it's red, it's all red, which can change modes 3 different times. And it actually changes the tip of the bay, unlike the original Extend, which only got like taller or shorter. So right now it's in the Endurance Stamina mode. The spike tip is sticking out, so that will give it a very low movement. It's not aggressive at all. It will just sit in the stadium with high endurance. This is probably the best mode too, because it's actually very useful. The chip is very smooth, so it gives it great LED, which makes Extend Plus top tier for most stamina combinations. Which is pretty funny, because a lot of bounce type drivers aren't that good for any of the types that it is for, like Zeta. The 3 modes for Zeta aren't really good for any combination, for any type, really. But Extend Plus is a little different, because stamina mode's really useful. So you just lift it up and turn it a little. And now it's in defense mode. So it's hard to see, but that spike is still sticking out, just not as much. So it's called defense mode, I think, because now that this flat edge is more exposed, it can hit the side of the stadium, allowing it to speed up, which makes it hard for it to get knocked out. And at the same time, acts like sort of a balance mode for Union Achilles. That's pretty darn cool. And you turn it one more time, this is the tallest mode. Now the spike is completely retracted, so it's now just a whole flat. Obviously, that's its attack mode. Sorry, I'm sick. It's really aggressive in this mode, almost too aggressive. It's very hard to control. And they're just better attacking drivers out there. So, wouldn't recommend using this for attack or defense, since defense mode's not really a defense mode, it's just a balance mode, if anything else. So again, the best mode really is stamina mode, even for the stock combo. And I really like the color scheme, just nice crimson red, it's just beautiful looking. And fits with the Christmas theme. Anyways, this is Convert. So Convert can also change modes, 2 different modes. That means 3 times 2, a total of 6 modes already. Pretty versatile. So it's a GT disc, obviously has this built-in frame. And then you see it has 2 arrows here. So it's this little arrow, this little metal piece with an arrow inside the frame, and an arrow piece on this core disc, which is a little bit heavier than the other side because it just doesn't have the metal. You can clearly see this has a little bit more metal on top with the arrow. So the gimmick is that you can lift this up and turn it. And depending on how you align the arrows, let me try. But depending on how you align the arrows, the modes will change. If it's, as you see, So the two arrows are aligned. So the heavier side of the yellow frame and the heavier side of the actual core disc are aligned together. This is its unbalanced attack mode. But I know you can turn this. I just can't do it right now. Huh. You just got... Dang. I almost did it. It's lifted up. I can't, like... There you go. Finally. It took a little bit of a while, but I finally managed to turn it. And once you turn it completely the opposite direction, you gotta wait until it aligns in this part right here, though. There we go. So now the two arrows are pointing in opposite directions, which, since these two arrows are heavier than the other sides of the frame, but they're not aligned together, it evens the weight distribution, which makes it into balance mode. Also, it's very thick with these 4 blocks, so there's some scrape risk with this disc. So be a little wary. Sorry for burping. Oh. Now we got the lair, Union Achilles, and boy, even without stickers, it looks so beautiful. The crimson red, that Christmas color with it, the gold, the blue swords look beautiful. But let's take it apart. Mainly for the Union base, it's a gimmick. So here's the Union base. So like Achilles, it always focuses on attack and defense because it's a balance type. The 2 swords are meant for attack, and these 2 parts here are shields, which are meant for defense, of course. And the gimmick is that these blue swords. Sorry, my brother's phone is in the room and it just got a notification for whatever reason. So these blue swords right here, this is the Union sword, and it adds 4 extra grams to the Union base, which of course will make it a little bit heavier, giving it a little bit of extra power. But removing that would mean it's a little lighter, which would actually give it more mobility. That's why when it's removed, it is known as speed mode, and as you see, the swords are a lot smaller, and they're just silver color. Looks a lot more bland, to be honest. Still looks nice, but just more bland. And once you're added the swords, that 4 extra grams makes it a little bit heavier. So now it's in power mode. So it's going to hit a little bit harder. And the blades are a little bit bigger too. So that's pretty nice. However, to be honest, I am kind of disappointed because the Achilles had metal in it. And for some reason, the Union base doesn't have metal in it. That's like the stupidest decision ever. It's Achilles, for God's sakes. Whatever. It's still a nice base. Pretty sure it's really good for attack. I'm just disappointed that they decided not to give it metal. The weight is Retsu. Came on /Valkyrie. 3-sided. 1, 2, 3. So it's off balance, which is better for attack combinations. Which this would most likely be... Well, the base would most likely be used for attack. So, yeah. The driver is best used for stamina. Converts, I guess it's pretty good all around. Not sure about convert, to be honest. See, they even painted, like, these parts right here, this and this, tricking you to think it's metal, but it's not. It's like, blah. They should have added metal here, which would have made the weight difference more significant. So, yeah. And let's be honest, most people are probably going to use power mode just because you would want the extra weight for better attacks. And here's the chip. So, like Z Achilles, the head is facing towards the side. But the shield design right here is more similar to Z Achilles, so it combines aspects of the 2 Achilles. Nice crimson color. And those are the teeth. I believe that's like 4. And they look pretty darn strong. Hoping they're strong. Alright, let's put it together now. Obviously, in battle, I'll constantly change Achilles' mode. I'll be like, let's say it's facing against /Valkyrie, right? So I'll have it in either power, balance, defense mode, and then halfway through the battle changes to speed, attack mode, you know. So it's going to be the opposite of its opponent's typing, and then the same of its opponent's typing. Unless it's facing another balance type, like Lord Spriggan, which I am getting, then I'll just do whatever. Oh, man, those are pretty nice. Dang, those are Those are strong. Those are strong. Those are strong. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Click 4 times. 1, 2, 3. About 3 clicks. Might be tripping. Wait. 1, 2, 3. Nah, it's 3. Yeah, that's 3 really, really good clicks. So I'm definitely excited for this bay. It's so awesome. Try to spin it. Come on. There we go. Hope y'all enjoyed this epic unboxing. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. See y'all next time for more Beyblade Burst unboxings, videos. Also, I did get Prime Apocalypse, but I'm actually going to unbox that last, just because I kind of feel like it. Because Lord Spriggan is coming on Sunday. So I feel like unboxing Lord Spriggan first. And then unboxing Prime Apocalypse the GT customized set, I should say, last. But yeah, Union Achilles is awesome. See y'all next time.